everybody, it's your girl Allie, and here we are back again for another week's recap in the Chris Sain Road to 100K Challenge. Today is actually Saturday, July the 31st in the year 2021. I always like to show you guys what today's date is. Saturday, July 31st. Hopefully you guys saw that. In the year 2021, you are watching Allie's View. I'm Allie, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Click on notifications so that you'll know whenever I drop a video. Sometimes I drop videos during the week when I'm trading options and any other little videos that I may be dropping. I'd love to have you view them and be a part of the Allie's View family. Guys, this past week in trading, this is the end of week 30, which the trading days were July the 26th through July the 30th. Today, like I said, is July the 31st. And this is the end of week 30. Guys, last week for me was an interesting week. The past couple of weeks actually have been very interesting. I've been pretty much staying at a standstill, if you will. And by the way, I do want to give a shout out to everybody in the Chris Sain Challenge. Shout out to Chris if he ever watches this video, because hey, I decided to participate in the challenge because I discovered that there was a challenge by watching the channel, and I decided to, hey, partake of this endeavor. So hope you guys are having a fantastic run as you continue in your journey. But last week for me, my portfolio was actually down about 8%. Some of you may recall that I had a debit call spread, and I actually still do have it on Amazon. Last week, Amazon, for those of you that are following that particular stock, Amazon reported its earnings last week. And the earnings, actually, they had an increase in what they were going to be paying, as far as they beat the expectations in the earnings, but they didn't, the revenue that analysts were anticipating was not there. So I believe they missed the revenue numbers, but they ended up delivering on the earnings per share. So for whatever reason, the stock tanked. I mean, it dropped on Friday. I believe it dropped like somewhere around the vicinity of $200. And that actually is like a lot of money when you think in terms. But the stock trades, as you guys know, way up there. So it was kind of a tough little road there, Yeah. Amazon dropped like $272 on Friday, which brought the stock price down significantly. It's up slightly after hours, but it had a huge drop on Friday after the earnings were announced on Thursday afternoon of last week. And by the way, for those of you that are watching this and you just happen to click on at this point in the video, we're talking about Amazon stock and a debit call spread that I had with Amazon that has lost the money. So I lost a significant chunk of that. Otherwise, my portfolio would have pretty much been like almost at break even because of some of the increases that I had. Last week, I actually had some good results with a couple of call options. AMD turned out to be a winner for me, and so did Vertex. I still have the Vertex because they did have good earnings, and normally it's not recommended to trade stocks during earnings 3 days before or 3 days after. At least that's what I'm taught in my course. And you can hear the people next door. They're having some construction done to their house, so the loud noise that you hear from the saw, that is what is going on. But I'm going to try to make it through this video real quick. Like I said, I had really 2 call options last week that were successful. I collected cash, and then I got back in them. The Vertex I held, but the AMD I sold, collected cash twice, and got back in on AMD again. Looking forward to this week. I really like Micron. I also like AMD. For those of you that are like, hey, what is she getting into? Those are 2 that I'm looking at, and you'll see that they're in my portfolio when we go in my portfolio. I always like to tell you guys about Trade and Travel, which is a course that I'm taking, and I'm a part of the Trade and Travel family. I'm still working to advance to VIP, but I am in Trade and Travel. There's a link in the description if you're interested in that. And you guys know, and I want to try to do this before they start sawing again, but I've been talking to you guys about Terra Luna, this altcoin that you might consider. I've also shared with you the Voyager app. There is a link in the description if you'd like to get Voyager, and there's little kickbacks that I would get as well as you if you decide to sign up, and depending upon how much money you sign up with. But anyway, I'm going to go into the Voyager app real quick here. Luna is having a good little run. I'm no financial advisor. You guys know I'm not a financial advisor, but I always like to try to win, and I want to see other people win as well. So I've been telling you guys over the last 3 or 4 weeks about Terra Luna. I got in at about $5.14 or 19 cents, somewhere in that ballpark. And now, just so you know, keeping you guys completely transparent, Luna is now trading at $10 as of this moment, $10.86, and this moment is July 31st, 2021. And I wanted to show you guys, because this is inside of my Voyager portfolio. It's at $10.86 right now, guys, as you guys can see. And I've been actually averaging into this. I mean, I don't have 100 shares yet, but I plan to get 100. They're anticipating that this particular coin could help transform the Terra system, actually, and Terra Luna is a big part of it. Could actually help to transform how we engage with cryptocurrencies and digital money. So with that being said, I wanted to show that to you guys. You might consider getting it. Right now I have 33 tokens. I have 33, I call it shares. I have 33 of them, and the average cost for me, you can see right here, is $804, excuse me, is my average cost now, because I started buying in more. I've been trying to buy a little bit every week. I'm trying to get to 100. The conversations that I've had with people that know more about it and that have been kind of bringing me along with it are anticipating that it could get up to between $50 and $100. So something you may want to consider. I apologize for the racket for the people next door and the work they're having done on their house, but I wanted to come outside and do this video because I like doing my videos outside, as you guys know. I'm looking now and I don't see our rabbit, so I think our rabbit decided not to come visit us today, but we got a chance to see the rabbit last week. Anyway, guys, hope you had a fantastic week last week trading. Hope you're still doing really well. I'm still on the road to 100K. And by the way, tell me what your thoughts are on AMC. Please write down in the comments what your thoughts are on AMC. I started, one of the friends in the Allie's View family suggested doing a couple of videos on AMC, and I thought about that, but I want to hear what you think about AMC. Do you think there is still any life left in it? I believe that there is. My initial goal was to go to 125 shares. Right now I'm still sitting at 175 shares because I have not sold, but I'm thinking about selling 50 of my shares. So what do you think? What do you all think about AMC? Tell me that down in the comments below. It is your girl Allie. As always, it's an absolute delight to have you guys checking out my channel. Thank you so very, very much. If you're interested in learning how to trade, technical analysis trading, there is a link in the description. Terry Ijeoma Trade and Travel. Click that link and consider taking a look at what Terry has to offer about finding buyer levels and seller levels in stocks, and just understanding more about technical analysis. Also, Voyager, there is a link in the description for Voyager. And you guys can see, wow, I wish I had gone on ahead and just bought the $500 worth of Luna when I first started to dig into it a little bit more 4 weeks ago. Now it's up to 1086, I think is what we saw, 1086, 1088. But in any event, I'm going to keep buying in. Right now I have 33 tokens, 33 shares is what I call it. And I'm going to try to get to 100. I want to get to 100. And if this thing gets to $100, like they're saying, which is possible, think about that. Anyway, it's your girl Allie. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hope you guys are geared up to have a magnificent, magnificent week. Shout out to the birthdays. Those of you that have a birthday on August 1st, my sister does, and so does my dear mom. Not my mother, but mom. She's just like a mother. You know who you are. Happy birthday, August the 1st. Today is July 31st, but tomorrow is you guys' birthday. So Anyway, shout out to everybody else who might have a birthday. Shout out to everybody in Chris Sain Challenge. And without any further ado, hey, let's get into my portfolio. It's your girl, Allie. Let's go. And please forgive the noise in the video. Okay, everybody, so here we are inside of my Robinhood portfolio. You can see that I'm down this past week about 8.3% or almost $800. Like I said, a lot of that has to do with this particular debit call spread, a big chunk of that. You can see what's going on there. And of course, Amazon tanked last week, as you guys know. It as I mentioned earlier, it nosedived, which helped to contribute to that. You can see it had about a $272.33 downward spiral on Friday. But the good news is Amazon will spring back, I'm sure. It's a great company, and great things happen when you're dealing with great companies. At least that's what I think. Micron, I shared with you guys that I got into this Micron call option, and so far so good. This is just a weekly, and it is out of the money that I decided to try, and we'll see what happens with that. Vertex, I'm still holding the Vertex. I got into another AMD. However, I got into this one on Friday, and I decided to let it have a later expiration date through August the 13th. You can see I'm down a little bit right now, but I expect for this to continue to run. Vertex, two of the call options that I have are slightly down right now, but this one, as you can see, is still up, and I've still got 2 weeks to live on these options for Vertex. I'll probably sell them Monday or Tuesday, no later than Wednesday of next week. I'm just going to see whether the earnings that Vertex had, because they did have great earnings, so I expect good things. Apple, I'm still sitting on these. They expire August the 20th. These were some far out of the money call options on Apple, just to see what happens. I did get into a debit call spread here with Shopify. As you can see, Shopify went down a little bit when Amazon went down, believe it or not, this week. So I fully expect for the share price to shoot right back through, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe that Shopify averages, as far as how it performs, the average true range for Shopify is about $62.79 when it does move. So I fully expect to see this go back in the right direction. Goldman Sachs, I decided to go ahead and get into Goldman Sachs. You guys have heard me talk about Goldman Sachs a lot on this channel. I like Goldman Sachs. These are out of the money, of course. There's 3 of them. I paid 37 cents for them. They're at 34 cents right now. They expire September 17th. So I expect to see Goldman Sachs go in my direction. Remember, the objective is for the stock to be going in your direction. I got into these snap call options, and you can see what's going on with them. I may get out of these and get back in with the same expiration date because the price had gone down, or I may hold these. But and this is another Micron. So I like Micron long term. You can see this is out of the money, and this is with an October 15th expiration date. So it's already up $18, or these 3 are already up $18. I expect Micron to continue as it goes through its next earnings period. As far as the stock, you can see where I'm sitting. I'm still sitting. I didn't make any more investments this week. AMC is still doing its thing. Like I said, please put your comments down below what you think about AMC. I'm thinking about selling 50 shares, 25 or 50 shares, probably 50 if I do sell. But this is what's going on in my portfolio. I talked to you earlier about Luna. So you guys are familiar with that. I do like Luna. I'm no financial advisor, but I really think Luna has tremendous potential. As a matter of fact, let me see whether I can get into Luna for you guys real quick in Voyager. So this is inside of my Voyager portfolio, guys. You can see I have 33 shares of Luna, and the value is $359. The price right now actually is between $10.89, as you can see, which is very interesting. My average cost is $8.04. And right now I've got a $94 and some change profit on Luna. So something to consider. You can also see that I have a few Bitcoin in this particular portfolio, as well as some Shiba Inu in here. But the big one that I'm interested in is Luna. So there is a link in the description if you're interested in Terra Luna and buying yourself some Luna. You can get it on the Terra station, but I've been buying mine here in this Voyager portfolio. It is your girl Allie. You're watching Allie's View, and like I said, hey, this is a good little profit here to pick up $94 and some change in a matter of 3 weeks. When I had a lot less than this in terms of my ownership, and this lets you kind of get a glimpse of what it looks like inside of the Voyager platform. Get yourself a stake in Luna. I'm no financial advisor, but think about it. Hey, if this thing goes up to $50 or $100 by year end, ride the wave with me. It's your girl Allie. Hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all the birthday, all those celebrating birthdays today and tomorrow. It's your girl Allie. Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Click on notifications. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. And certainly a wonderful week next week.